So dorm rectors at the university can serve many roles for the students under their care: mentors, advisors, teachers, and maybe even music partners. Well, that's the case for Drew Martin, a senior and resident of Knott Hall, who created and released an album with his dorm's rector, Patrick Kincaid. Want to welcome you both to Notre Dame Day. How did you guys figure this out, and how did you make this CD? Did you guys just get talking to music one day, or?
Yeah, so I had seen Patrick play early last year for performance, and he sang this song about his father that really, it was just a beautiful song, and I'd never heard him sing anything that he had written before. And I came up to him the next day and said, that was a beautiful song. I felt something about my dad through that song too. And he said, well, I have a lot of other songs. I also write my own stuff, so why don't you come and play with me? So it kind of just went from there. He wrote everything, so it's all his album.
Patrick, what is the name of the CD?
So the name of the album is The Salesman, and my father was a traveling salesman when I was growing up, and he passed when I was pretty young. He had a debilitating illness, dementia, and Alzheimer's, so I never got to know him very well, and so most of how I got to know him was through stories other people had told me, and so the idea of the albums is kind of a bunch of stories about him that are kind of told through the lens of my brothers and through myself, and the secret of the album is really all about my mom. It's kind of letters from my dad to my mom.
Wow, what an amazing tribute to your parents.
Yeah, it was something, it took a long time to work on, and it really didn't make sense it really didn't all come together until Drew kind of got on board and made all the songs sound the way they should. So.
And Drew, what's it like to have him in your life, to have that special connection with somebody here on campus and kind of help you, navigating college isn't always easy?
It's honestly been transcendent because he's my boss, if you guys didn't know that, but knowing that I can always come to somebody to have a creative outlet and always encouraging me to write my own things, but just being there to play and to have that release. Music for me is it's just such a gift from God that I can just play whenever I want to and be able to express myself through that, and to have somebody there to do that with has been a lifesaver. So.
Well, we'd like to get a little sample of it, so
Sure.
You guys are going to play something for us?
Absolutely, love to. Yeah, we'll actually play the song that Drew mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is the song that kicked it all off, I guess.
Yeah. This is called Legend.
Where it all began.
Yeah. The song's called Legend. I wrote it with my brother, my older brother. So it's about my dad. It's about really any kind of heroes that we might have in our life. And one of my heroes is Sister M.J. Honor, rector of Pascagoula West Hall. And it's her favorite song of mine, so I thought we'd play it tonight for her and for anybody who likes it. So. Save a boy from burning flames. When I asked why he'd done what he did, he said anyone would have done the same. When I asked why he never spoke to the newspaper or the TV, he handed me a drink and I sat down. This is what that man said to me. He said, I don't need to be a hero, and I don't need to be a saint, and I don't need to be a legend, I don't need to be something I hate, and I'll never be something I hate. I met a man who took a bullet to save his buddies in the war. When I asked why he'd done what he did, he said they were all worth dying for. When I asked why he never wore his medals or sold his story and became a rich man, he said, what is it that you don't get?
Tell me, what is it that you don't understand? 'Cause I don't need to be a hero, and I don't need to be a saint, and I don't need to be a legend. I don't need to be something I hate, and I'll never be something I hate. Knew a man who raised a family, turned his boy into a man. When I asked why he'd done what he did, he said, someday you might understand. When I asked why he never complained about the bills or the sacrifice, he put his arm around my shoulder and whispered, I think you turned out all right. And son, I'm proud to be your hero. And son, I'm proud to be your saint. And son, I'm proud to be your legend. And son, I'm proud of the way that you lived since I've been gone. And the man that
That was beautiful. Thank you
you.
guys so much. You
Thank
guys
you so
have a
much for
good
having
thing
us.
going, so you got to keep this up and
Thank you.
keep sharing your gift with everybody.
Really appreciate your time.
And thank you both for coming on the show.
Sure.